Good morning. Going to do some more of the Ask Us Anything, or Ask Me Anything, I guess is what the youngins call it, AMA. We did our chores this morning. Josie's out. She's bellowing. Just a happy cow. You can see all the birds kind of in the background over here. Yeah, I hear you. Wanted to come back and touch on some of the questions that we didn't get to last week. We had a great one from Allie MP asking, what do we do with animal care or for our animal care when we are, say, trying to go on vacation or have to go out of town, or whatever situation arises. We have so far used some good friends of ours who have come out when we had the pigs and we had all the birds, and they would drive to our house every morning. They would do all the animal chores and get everything taken care of and collect the eggs. They get to keep those. We gave them some pork when we butchered the pigs, just as a thank you, because they've been so helpful to our family and our farm. That's how we've done it predominantly. We're also looking into, there is a lot of groups out there where you can get like an app on your phone to try and get somebody to watch your dog while you're gone, or come do dog walking or whatever. There's the same thing for having somebody come and take care of your farm while you're gone, basically like a dial a farmhand, so to speak. So that does go into play when we are planning vacations. You got to plan, well, I've got to pay to have somebody maybe come and milk Josie. We haven't milked ourselves, thus we have not taught, like, say, our friends how to milk or anything of that nature. So it'll be a developing process for how we do it, but we've got several options open to us. Sarah asked if she can taste some fresh cream in a cup of coffee sometime, and absolutely, that is a yes. How are we going to store Josie's milk? We kind of talked about that one last time. It showed the glass jars and the, all the actual items that we're going to use to store it in. We failed to mention, with part of our renovation on our house, which I'll get some video that you can see now while I'm answering this question. They're going to be framing off our garage and turning that into a bedroom, taking the garage door off. But the back portion here, which is where the door and these shelves are, this is going to become a 6-foot wide, the full length of the garage hallway, mudroom kind of thing. And we're going to have a couple refrigerators and deep freezes in here. The rest are going to go out in our barn garage, which is just across the driveway. So we're going to have plenty of storage and cool storage for her milk and cream. And we're going to be doing some cheeses, things like that. Making a bunch of skim milk, which we're going to give probably predominantly to the pigs, because we don't really drink skim milk. Another question is, where have we learned our skills as far as farming goes? And kind of tagged onto that is our do we have family that are farmers that we may have learned some of this from? I have a grandparent, one of my grandpas. He lives on about 15 or 17 acre property. They've raised chickens, they've raised pigs, they've raised horses. I believe they've had a cow or two in their day. So we've known about that, but we've never really been a part of that situation. They live up in Michigan. So most of what we've learned is just from our own research. We read books, we read articles, we watch other people's vlogs. Ones that come to mind that I started watching and really kind of getting into was Justin Rhodes has one. We watch Goldshaw Farms on YouTube, and I'll have the links to these channels in my description here. If you're interested in this kind of stuff and you're like, oh, you found my channel, you're like, this is cool, we're learning, and I'm glad that you're here and I want you to be here. But if you're looking to get some more information, even more than what we have, a lot of these channels are just riddled with wisdom and experience. Next question. You've mentioned wanting, thank you, phone. You've mentioned wanting to start selling fertilized duck eggs. What steps will we take to differentiate between the fertilized duck eggs and regular old for eating type? So there's a way, and it's called candling, that you can check and see if an egg is fertilized. Usually, if you're keeping a male duck with female ducks, you can pretty much be assured that most of the eggs are going to be fertilized anyways. But candling is you take you can do it with a regular flashlight. You can cup your hand over the end of it, or they make a special flashlight that's got like an end on it that the egg will sit on. But you'll sit the egg on it, and it will glow orange, and you can see through. And if there's like a small dark spot in it, that's the embryo basically that's been fertilized, and it only takes it a couple days to get that point where you can actually see this like dark spot. If it has no dark spot, then it's not fertilized. If it is, it has it. And you can eat fertilized duck eggs. There's no actual like little baby in there, the little cell structure. So there's, we've eaten plenty of eggs that have had those. You crack them open, you can see usually it's a little white dot on the yolk, and doesn't change the flavor. You can't tell. You scramble them or cook it or whatever, you don't notice it's not in there. So last question real quick. What is our favorite farm chore? So I can only really answer for myself. My favorite, and we don't have this farm chore right now, is feeding the pigs. There is something fun about bringing out your scraps, taking some food out, and they greet you, and they are so excited to eat that they will break down fences just to come get closer to you because you're not like sprinting fast enough to get to the pen. And you get there and you're dunking it into all this food and stuff into their bowl, and then they end up making a huge mess and piling all over it and spilling it. And I mean, it's fun. Sounds like it's not, but it's always fun. I enjoy it because I'm really excited about growing bacon. The pigs that we raised last year were absolutely delicious. There is no comparison between store-bought pig meat and home-raised pig. It's just a night and day difference. That from the color of the meat, it's not bleached. There's no comparison whatsoever. Yes.
Do you have anything that that Ian came out to help you with?
Just doing a video right now. So if you want, you can come be in it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So the question is, what is your favorite farm chore? This is Andrew, and this is Caden.
I think my favorite farm chore is probably letting out the animals. Because I like to see them run around and like to see Bruce flying.
Bruce?
Yeah. Or Roy, whatever.
I was going to say, yeah. Does he fly? I've never seen him do that.
Yeah, he jumps up, then starts flapping its wings.
All right, what's your favorite farm chore, Caden?
My favorite farm chore is helping let out the animals and feed them and water them.
That's basically all the farm chores.
Well,
Awesome. Well, cool. What's your favorite non-farm chore? Like sledding? Is that your favorite non-farm chore?
no.
Oh.
Probably watering them in the winter because it's freezing.
The one you like the least? Okay, yeah, that's a good question. I just like the watering them in the winter when it's freezing cold as well. On that note, though, why don't we go check Josie's water?
Alright. Alrighty. Oh my, that's good. Yes, it's full. So this is, all right, move it over into over here. Okay. So this was Josie's water that we were trying to fill, and we couldn't do it this morning because it was frozen, but now it is working. There's Josie's who's mooing. Alrighty, let's do the chicken. Oh, here comes Josie. Josie! Josie! So right now we're trying to water the animals. Why are you mooing, Josie? Sure.
Alright, so Trey.
No. Here, you just talk. I'm pointing at you.
It's not pointing at me.
It is. Josie, why are you mooing? I don't think we should fill up the pool. It's just gonna overfreeze. Why don't we just do the black bowl?
Can I actually hold the camera?
But you can't wiggle it.
Yep,
You're wiggling it.
Hey, turkeys. There's Eugene. Our Eugene is gobbling. Here's our turkeys. There's hey. What's up, hey? Tom. Hey, big old Tom. Geese. So really what we have on our farm is chickens, turkeys, geese, and we're going to have Bruce. Bruce is our duck, I think. I think it's Bruce.